let's go to our political face-off. Raise the big question. Is this a political witch hunt by the Enforcement Directorate, as the Congress claims? Is the process the punishment in most Enforcement Directorate cases? Is the Congress really right to claim vindication? Or is it, as the BJP says, no clean chit for the Congress and the Gandhis? Those are some of the questions I'll raise. I'm joined by Sanju Verma of the BJP's national spokesperson and Mahima Singh of the Congress. Appreciate you joining us on the political face-off. Sanju Verma, it appears that the Delhi court's refusal to take cognizance of the National Herald money laundering case by the ED against the Gandhis is clearly a setback for the Enforcement Directorate. It gives the Congress more ammunition to say this entire case, which is based on a private complaint of November 2012, is simply being used as political vendetta.
You know, Rajdeep, a few things. First and foremost, the Delhi police has already filed an FIR on the 16th of December 2025. And going forward, now the trial will take place on the basis of not a private complaint filed by Mr. Subramaniam Swamy, but on the basis of the FIR filed by Delhi police, point number one. Point number two, the Delhi High Court not taking cognizance is procedural. It is not based on merits of the case. Point number three, just like they say that if you're out on bail, you're neither innocent nor guilty, simply not taking cognizance does not mean that Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi have been given a clean chit. It simply means that Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi will continue to face trial, albeit on the basis of the new FIR which has been filed by the Enforcement Directorate.
Ma'am, a new FIR comes in, no, just a minute. A new FIR comes in 13 years after the original private complaint. It almost seems that that the ED didn't have enough to back its original charge of money laundering, now comes with a new FIR based on what the Delhi Economic Offences Wing has done. It almost seems as if the original case is falling apart 13 years after the private complaint.
You know, Rajdeep, you said at the start you don't want a tutu meme. But I barely spoke for 30 seconds and you could not control yourself. You gave in to the temptation of interjecting me. Please let me complete very humbly. Please let me finish. I just want to tell you, I want to tell Abhishek, Manu Singhvi and your audience, which is the biggest stakeholder in these debates, does the charge of conspiracy, criminal conspiracy at that, wide section 120B of the IPC, has that been dismissed by the High Court? No. Under 403 of the IPC, misappropriation of property by Sonia and Rahul Gandhi, has the charge been dismissed by the Delhi High Court? No. The case of cheating under section 420 of the IPC, has the Delhi High Court dismissed that charge? No. And more importantly, under section 406 of the IPC, criminal breach of trust, which is a predicate offense, has the Delhi High Court dismissed that? No. Because I want to end by just saying one thing. In the PMLA under section 2 and 3, if the charge is a predicate offense, then it automatically becomes non-bailable and cognizable. So the Gandhis actually are going to see...
I have to go. I am waiting to see what happens. I've been waiting. Ma'am, I've heard you now. I've heard you patiently. I've been waiting, in fact, patiently for 13 years to see this case reach its logical conclusion. But Mahima Singh, respond to it. I asked this also earlier to Dr. Singhvi. There's a sense that is the Congress being premature in celebrating, given the fact that the merits of the case will continue to be argued, and importantly, the ED says it will carry on with the investigation now based on this new FIR. How do you respond to what you heard just now from Sanju Verma?
Jai Hind, and I think Dr. Singhvi had responded to your query befittingly. But every time I see BJP spokespersons speak on these issues, it seems like they're the spokespersons of the ED and EC and the other institutions, constitutional bodies, which the BJP has, in self-proclamation, they have assumed these institutions, the precious constitutional institutions of this country, to be their pawns. But it's only a matter of time. I must say that today, a new era has begun. You know, by this order that has come out from a district court, I would say that end of vendetta politics has begun, and I can say it with utter confidence. And yes, our celebration is not premature. We must ask a few questions today of ourselves and of those who have been claiming that the Congress has that the Congress leaders are involved in these cases. Now we must ask that why was the BJP questioning when we came out in protest when our leaders were summoned? Because now the BJP, the district court has actually refused to take cognizance of the proceedings itself. Malafide is being seen outrightly. We must also question why a complainant, Ms.
The
Dr.
court did not use the word malified, ma'am. That's your word. Court did not use the
Can
word
I-
malified. That's your word.
The
Court
court
has said on
but
procedural grounds.
the court has refused to take cognizance of this case after 12 years. And at whose cost? Rajdeep, we must ask that question. At the cost of public time and money. We must
Rajdeep.
also question what should be the fate of complainants like Dr. Subramanian Swamy, who came to the court and then and got disinterested.
You know,
in his
this
own-
can't be a monologue.
You know,
Wait, ma'am. You have to be patient.
This is the frivolity of the BJP spokespersons. They want all
No,
the
no,
discipline.
no, no.
in this
You know,
thing.
Rajdeep is
They
giving
will
you
not observe
unlimited
discipline.
time. This is
They
not
will
fair,
not
Rajdeep.
observe discipline.
I'm giving equal time. I'm giving equal
No,
time.
you're not
Sanju
giving
Verma, equal
I
time.
am not
30
giving
seconds
equal
more.
time.
Mahima Singh, 30 seconds more. Complete your argument. I'm giving you 30 seconds more.
You see, the opposition has been claiming that there is vendetta politics, that there are 95% cases against the Congress party, against the opposition parties, of which the conviction rate is very well known. So I think, as I said earlier, this marks the commencement of a new era, the end of vendetta politics, because now the courts will teach, the judiciary will teach a lesson to the BJP, and the truth will prevail. As we have always maintained,
Okay,
the
you're
justice
saying,
will happen at the end.
you're saying based on this one verdict, an era, a new dawn will begin. But let me put some facts to you, to both of you and to our viewers. ED's PMLA probes, June 1, 2014 to October 10, 2025. Number of cases, 6,312. Convictions, 120. Closure reports, 93 since 2019. This is based on a government's reply in Lok Sabha. So what we are seeing is a very low conviction rate. We're seeing cases drag on Sanju Verma for years. The process is the punishment. And the fact is, Mahima Singh is right, more than 90% of the cases are against opposition leaders when it comes to PMLA. In that context, what the court has done will, as I repeat, give more ammunition to the opposition to say BJP is engaging in vendetta politics, using the ED as its weapon.
You know, Rajdeep, you gave a free run to the Congress party. Now, I don't want you to interject me because you have this very bad habit of giving lectures to the BJP on patience. Sanju Verma showed decorum. I'm going to show decorum and patience provided you behave like a neutral journalist. I want to ask one thing. Have the Gandhis been acquitted? No. Have the Gandhis been given a clean chit by the Delhi High Court? No. And you forgot to mention a very important thing, Rajdeep Sardesai, that the magistrate had said Sonia and Rahul Gandhi should be given a copy of the FIR. The Delhi High Court said that Sonia and Rahul Gandhi need not get a copy of the FIR from the Delhi police because this is an ongoing investigation. Very quickly now, wait for 30 seconds without, interjecting. Did the Congress party give an interest-free, collateral-free loan to the Gandhis? Yes. Did the Gandhis fail to repay 90.25 crore? Yes. Did the Gandhis take 76% stake in Associated Journals via a company called Young Indian? Yes. Did the Gandhis convert loan into equity? Yes. And did the Gandhis do all this within the ambit of law? No. You have not studied corporate finance.
All of this, all of what you've just said, madam, all of which you've just said, all of which you've just said, I've heard for the last 13 years now. The truth of the matter is, if this was a money laundering case where money laundering was proven by now, it should have gone to trial and conviction. That's my limited point. You've been saying this and I've been hearing this for the last 13 years.
No,
where is the point which is made? You'll have to prove the money laundering.
Can I please finish?
Or profiteering.
Rajdeep Sardesai,
let me
just say one thing to you. What has Abhishek Manu Singhvi been saying? He has been saying Young Indian is a Section 8 company. Earlier it was called a Section 25 company, under which the directors do not get any dividends. The directors are not liable to get any salaries. But what Abhishek Manu Singhvi does not tell you, please read the 117-page verdict of the Delhi High Court, that Young Indian / Associated Journals Limited is not a non-profit company to start with. Has AJL or has Young Indian ever established a school, a college? What kind of social objectives were achieved? Have they done any charitable work? That is a question Rajdeep Sardesai will not answer.
So,
Tell me, I know what Azim Premji
Okay.
Foundation has done. I know what charitable work Reliance Foundation has done. Tell me the charitable work done by Young Indian is appropriating 5,000 crore worth of property by paying 50 lakhs as check. That too only a book
Okay,
entry.
ma'am,
the
I've heard
Gandhi's
you.
way of doing charity. Tell me, no, I want to ask
Ma'am,
you as
you
a
made your
journalist, you
point.
keep talking
All of
12
these,
years, 12
madam,
years.
I've heard you now.
What is the charitable work
Okay,
done by
I've
Young
heard you.
Indian,
Mahima,
Rajdeep? What is the charitable
okay,
work
all
done
of
by Young
this,
Indian?
all of this over the last 14 years should have led by now surely to some kind of trial and conviction, which has not happened yet. But Mahima Singh, the fact is the ED claims that the overall proceedings of crime exceed 5,000 crores based on the value of which 2,000 crores represents the value of Associate Journal Limited's assets. The probe agency says it's attached 661 crore of immovable properties, 90.2 crores worth of AJL shares. They claim based on a 2017 income tax order that there are 414 crores in alleged tax evasion linked to these assets. All of this has to still go through a process of law. I say the process may well be a punishment, but at the same time, there is no clean chit. A quick final answer.
And we have not denied participating. We have duly participated in the process of law. However, the BJP spokesperson's naivety is pitiable, Rajdeep, I must say. Because one question that, has raised eyebrows today after this verdict came out from a Delhi court is if ED could not have proceeded without an FIR under the PMLA, then at whose behest had this case proceeded over the last 13 years, number one. Now, the other, other point of naivety in the BJP spokesperson's rhetoric was that she's talking about converting to equity. Let me remind her that converting debt to equity is a very common way to revive a company. And let me give her an
Not
example. The
without
government of
having
India
an
did that. The
AGM.
government of India,
Not without
please,
having an
please
AGM.
let me not
Not
make you take
without
No,
your
no,
own
she did not
AGM.
interrupt you. Sanju Verma, put a voice down.
That is
Put Sanju Verma.
that
You
is
cannot
the
interrupt her. She
psychology.
did not interrupt you.
The government of India, Rajdeep.
Go ahead,
I
finish
must,
up.
the naive BJP spokesperson must remember the government of India itself did the same thing with Vodafone. Banks have done it with Jet Airways. And unlike those firms, I must remind that AJL's restructuring led to resurrection of National Herald, Navjeevan and Qawmi Awaz, which are still running as rightful newspapers and are doing good service to the society. So the BJP spokesperson must educate herself well before speaking on such critical
Ma'am, there are
matters. She must answer critical questions before bringing the rhetoric to the surface.
There are still questions, of course, over the relationship between Young India and AJL. All of these questions, of course, will still continue to be part of an ED investigation. The problem, of course, is it's now 13 years, I repeat, 13 years since Dr. Subramaniam's private complaint on the basis of which originally the ED investigation was carried out. My hair has grown grey by then, and we would hope that our legal system would at least ensure either way that we reached a finite conclusion. In the absence of that, we will always suggest, or there will be the suggestion that this is a classic case where the process becomes part of the punishment. Sanju Verma, Mahima Singh, for joining me on my face-off, thank you very much.